Hello, Taurus, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach. I help you choose growth and healing of your inner roots. I have an intuitive message for you today. This is an inside-outside reading. We will look at your inner world and the outer world, relationship between the two. So let's get started. We have the High Priestess on the outside, Swiftness on the inside, Eight of Wands, Seven of Swords, Guile, and the Sun on the outside. Okay, interesting. We have dark and light, clarity, and a little bit of slipperiness on the inside. I want to start inside, and I want to clarify the Seven of Swords. Okay, equilibrium, balance, but also being sure. Okay, okay, let's back up. So the Guile card is interesting because it's talking about relationships between civilized and uncivilized, relationships between kind of rules and not rules, things that honor you, things that don't honor you. And the Guile card kind of turns these upside down, that sometimes things come at you that seem to be honoring you that aren't, and things come at you that seem to not be honoring you, and they are. So there's a little bit of this kind of in the world going on, in your inner world. And the Swiftness card tells me that sometimes this catches you off guard, where you're not kind of sure how to filter through the information that you're getting, or the situation that's happening in front of you. The equilibrium card is interesting because we're looking at give and take. So if give and take is in balance, where there's an equal receptivity, an equal, I can't even try to explain give and take with give and take. You want to give and take, you want a reciprocity, you want a mutuality. That's really your guidepost. So if the situation resolves itself into an equal give and take, into a respect, then you know that the situation was resolved appropriately. If it's not, and we're upside down and something's out of whack, where you're being taken from, or you're overgiving, then, which is really kind of the same thing, then that's your clue that this isn't right. But Taurus, I just feel like this energy is confronting you so fast that it catches you off guard, that, you know, maybe you had a premonition that something would arise to challenge you, but it's in your environment like that. It just comes in so quickly. And so what you want to do, and I'm hoping this reading will help you do that, is just to be aware so that you're not caught off guard, and to be aware that your measuring stick is not what the situation appears to be, but how the situation plays out. And does it demonstrate balance? Does it demonstrate equal give and take, equality, reciprocity? Does it do that? Now we're looking at the Sun, and we're looking at the High Priestess. And this is interesting because we have very different. We have coldness and night and light and warmth, and they're sort of meeting each other, but not. We have the one bird sort of facing there, but I feel like this is pulling here and that's pulling there. We've also got 1 versus 2, balance versus individual. But yet, this is kind of funny because our individual card has 2 birds on it. So the 1 card has 2, and the 2 card actually only has 1 bird. So you see that balance, the give and take. So there's a bigger thing, what you're feeling on the inside and how you're resolving these situations on the inside is demonstrating a larger connection to not just your environment, but actually like the bigger cosmic world. You're seeing that balance of light and dark. You're part of that balance of light and dark. So as you work out these situations in your life so that they are more equal, give and take, then you start to allow the world through you to rebalance into this place where the light and dark are appropriate. There's also a different kind of energy going on here. The sun is more about rationality and clarity, whereas the high priestess is about obscurity and mystery and intuition, inner knowing versus rationality. So, and when we look at them, they don't really blend together, but yet they're connected. Again, the two birds, two. This is card number 19, which is 1 in numerology, 1. So there's a cross relation between the two. So this is part of something that's much more complex than what we realize. I also feel like sometimes the bigger implication of what's actually happening on this mundane level with you, trying to work out what's happening to you and happening with others in your life, there's such a bigger implication. And there's actually a bigger gift when things do work out in this sense of equilibrium. There is a larger cosmic balancing that's happening. So when you find these moments of equilibrium in your relationships and in your day-to-day, it's a bigger deal than what you would normally think. Normally you think, okay, well, we resolved the problem, but there's something bigger about it this time. Okay, I want to ask why it's bigger. Why is it bigger? And my guides are saying, you don't get to get ahead of yourself, the Hanged Man. There's a deeper transformation going on. So in these moments when you are rebalancing and demanding, I shouldn't say demanding, requesting equal give and take, equilibrium, when you are asking for that, it's transforming you and your world on a deeper level. And the fruits of what that actually means are hidden to both of us at the moment. They're not letting me see really farther. I'm just feeling like a stop with this High Priestess. It's just like it stops. But I know that it's something amazing. I know that it's something powerful and something really good. Okay? So know that there's deeper meaning to the fact that you're finding mutuality and reciprocity and equal give and take. And we'll just have to tune in next week to see where this is taking us next. I'm so curious about this. I would love to know how you see this playing out in your life. So if you happen to have this experience and you can send me a quick comment, I would love to know, because I just find this really fascinating. So thanks again for joining me, Taurus. If you're curious or you would like to reach out about a personal reading, please check out the description below. There is information on how to do that there. So I'll look forward to seeing you next time, Taurus. Have a good one.